What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And today we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 4, Episodes 3 and 4, Breaker of Chains, and OathKeeper. I was glad we got to see some White Walker stuff at the end of Episode 4 again.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still at the point where we're just barely getting teased with him.
For sure.
But it's very interesting the more we see of them.
They don't tell you shit about them.
No, yeah, it's all speculative. Like, you still don't know what happens to the White Walker babies. They just touch him and they're like, oh, well, I'll grow up to be a White Walker eventually.
Yeah.
I still don't get that.
I do feel like in Episode 4, they break down who killed Joffrey.
Oh, yeah, pretty easy. I remember there being like theories on who really did it, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like they straight up tell you,
They
basically.
do tell you, but they don't tell you directly.
Yeah, you have to pay attention, but like, they basically do tell you.
But you would think when you're watching a show, you're going to pay attention.
He's like, oh yeah, I had a partner. As the scene's like fading into her and Marjorie walking down, you're like, gee, I wonder who his partner is.
Yeah, and then she's fucking with her necklace.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, I wouldn't let you marry that man. Anyways,
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the second episode. Should we get in the first episode? I got a question for Hess.
12 inches around.
Oh.
That's how big his butthole is?
No, his cock.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, maybe if he can fuck himself in the butt, because he does that Ball Johnson. Who knows? Head of
Stop. Jesus.
I was wondering where the fuck you were going with that.
Drum didn't take his Ritalin this morning.
Prozac.
Did you see our Unearthly Duel?
I didn't watch it. I was told not to.
Yeah, I told him not to watch it.
Did you see the thumbnail?
I did. I did not pay attention to it, though.
Well, yeah, to be fair, it's
thumbnail is
totally out of...
It's a complete theory, no evidence towards it really at all.
So, I was going to say, if you did see it, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I like I said...
Because you know as much about that theory as we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I didn't pay any attention to it.
For those wondering, it's not a spoiler. The theory is that Bran, somehow stuff happens and he's the Night King, so I put their heads together. But no one knows much about it. I just thought it was an interesting theory, and it makes for a great thumbnail.
It did make for a cool-looking thumbnail.
Yeah. Took me a long time to make that. But let's get into the episode.
So it starts off right where fucking Joffrey's dead. His purple face is just hanging out there.
Yeah, a lot of the things kind of lingered, not in a bad way, but like lingered on like him there, and then he has the fucking rocks in his eyes and stuff.
Yeah. They shuffle Sansa off to Littlefinger's boat, which Hess told us what happened last week, and we go, God, you got a great memory. And he's like, no, I watched the next episode.
I was really thinking that. I was like, wow, he doesn't remember that Tommen existed, but he knows all about Sansa. I was impressed. And then he's like, no, I watched it.
And then they kill off Dantos right away, which was a good move on Littlefinger's part. You can't let some drunk fuck let's go around.
Yeah, I like it's funny.
Joffrey.
He's Littlefinger's definitely a dick, but like his reasoning for everything he's doing, it's pretty smart how he's doing everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Covering the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
He does say he had the necklace made a week ago.
Yeah, I like that. He's like, oh, it was his grandmother's. Blah 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 blah. It smashes like, yeah, it was made a week ago.
Yeah,
and she's like, oh, he lied to me.
Yeah, she's still kind of innocent at this point. But
yeah, he even tells her basically, yeah, I had a partner, I killed him, blah blah. And she's like, I don't believe you. Why would you do that?
Yeah, but
because he's a fucking evil bastard.
Yeah. So Elena and Marjorie, like, this is what they talk about the death, and then she kind of tells them, that Tommen's next. She's gonna marry Tommen.
Yeah,
because she's worried, like, am I queen? And
I think that's her first question: is am I even queen?
Yeah.
And she's like, I think there's more.
I think she said she was cursed.
I wouldn't dwell on that right now. And but basically,
her last two have been killed, murdered, or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird that you're like, oh, we're gonna marry her. Oh, your brother died. Now you're gonna marry her.
It's all because they make those promises. So it's just like, oh, next one up.
Yeah, it's all political shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Which would be weird. Like, imagine if mom dies, you're like, fuck, now I gotta marry her sister.
Next man up.
I do not want to marry mom's sister.
Yeah. You think she's a hick now?
Yeah, no shit. And then so Cersei is, I guess, praying or whatever in front of a dead body.
And then Jaime gets a little horny.
No, this is where Tywin walks in.
Oh, I did like this. He just swoops in and gets Tommen.
Yeah.
He's like, takes him under his wing, like almost literally, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what it is to be king. You know how to consummate the marriage." And he's like, And Bit tells him like he has to be a wise king, and was your brother a wise king? No.
Yeah, no, exactly. He says your brother wasn't a good king right in front of Cersei. So
I like you. Cersei the whole time she's kind of like, oh, this motherfucker. Like,
yeah, but she doesn't say a word.
He's stealing my son away from me, but I can't do shit because he might be the most.
Well, she did say this isn't
here.
the time nor the place.
And then he just walks out of the room with him.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, fuck you," and then kept talking.
Yeah,
that was you're right. She tried for a second.
Mm-hmm. She definitely doesn't have as much power over Tommen as she did Joffrey. Because as much of a little cunt Joffrey was, he was a mama's boy, and
he
did
was a mama's
whatever
boy.
she wanted.
But then once in a while, like he went against her when he killed Ned. You know,
yeah, every once in a while he can be influenced or make up his own mind. But for the most part, she had a lot of influence. On him.
He did say to him, he said, "Your brother was not a wise king or a good king."
Yeah,
right. And then
there's a couple jabs at him now.
I actually paused it. Mom was walking through the living room. I go, "Hey, listen to this," and I hit it, and she's like, "Oh, that's fucking funny." And then that's when Jamie comes in and asks the Sept to like clear the the guy to clear the Sept. And I just didn't even give half. He thought you were gonna do that.
Yeah,
what?
When Jamie tells the guy to clear the room, and the guy's like, does a little jig. I don't know. It totally reminded me of you. I can totally imagine you like doing that impression. Like I can
just being like, all right, everybody out.
Yeah, it just reminded me of you totally.
Okay.
It's funny. He was never in a million years gonna do that.
I know. I guess not. It just the first thing I thought was, oh, that's Hess.
Thank you.
Cersei asked Jamie to kill Tyrion.
Yeah.
Think he'll do it?
No, I don't think he wants to kill his brother.
No.
And then it's weird. So this scene, you've mentioned it before, not on the podcast. We talked about it before. That it's a very controversial scene.
Yeah.
Because first watching it, it seemed like he was gonna rape her, or was raping her.
He did.
But to me, watching it the second time, it seemed like she was like, "Oh, come on, don't get me horny in front of my dead son." Like she was like she wanted it, and she was like, "Oh, come on," but she's like, "This isn't the place." And then eventually she does get angry. But like it seemed like to me like she was like, "I'm gonna like this, so don't make me have sex in front of my dead son."
See, that's how I took it the first time, and then when I watched this the second time, like with the subtitles on, and she's like, "No, not now, not now," and then it's like in the parentheses, it's like crying, and I was like,
"Yeah,
oh, that's not good."
I took it.
See, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it with subtitles on. But see, I took it that way the first time. The second time to me, it was like. It doesn't seem like it definitely was a weird and awkward and bad move on his part.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like as violent the second time watching it to me.
Yeah, I thought everyone overreacted when it came out, and then when I watched it just now, I was like, could have gone without that, but whatever.
Yeah, it definitely couldn't, but like it still shows that like,
I mean, as much shit as happens in this show, give me a break.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There was enough rape in the fucking last one that I just watched. The way more than this. When they,
I mean, there's
fuck them till they're dead. It's like,
oh yeah, this is true.
As he's drinking out of a skull.
Oh, I don't know why that grossed me out so much.
Probably because you've seen the guy's face.
It's probably true.
I mean, it's not like it's his real skull, but I mean,
he'd just be a dedicated actor if that was the case, though.
It was just fake, you know that, Drew.
Well, but as I told him we were watching this, I was like. Even if I was like an evil bastard, I think it would gross me out so bad to drink out of a skull. Like I don't think I could do it.
What if it was Red Bull?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
That's what I thought.
Then it'd be a red skull, and then I'm drinking the Captain America movie, and you can move on.
Doesn't Drum look pretty clean shaven?
He does.
Yeah, I'm like a 12-year-old boy again.
Yeah.
It might start turning you on.
Doubtful.
Baby Jerome is back.
That should be my Twitter name. At Baby
you
Jerome.
You should put your, cut your head out and put it on like a baby for this thumbnail.
Oh my god.
Baby Jerome is back.
Wow. A naked little baby with a small little dick.
Okay,
you could put us all on. You could put us all on baby bodies if you really wanted to.
That looks so weird.
And what would be the point of that?
I don't know.
You just want to be on a baby? Is that like a fetish of yours?
It's like Pleeka humor.
Have you seen that? Those people that dress up as babies and like have people take care of them. Like they don't do anything sexual. I mean, maybe some do, but
do
the ones I
haven't.
Yeah, and people have to like wipe their ass. It's like adults.
Yeah.
And people wipe their ass and take care of them and stuff. I think they pay people money to take care of them too, but it's like a whole fetish thing.
Yeah, no.
I find that very interesting. That like adults doing that. It's like so odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
I mean, people do some strange shit, but...
Hey, whatever floats your boat, as long as it's not against the law. I'm okay with it. I guess.
I guess.
You have to throw in there, I guess. Like, I'm okay with it. I guess.
No,
I mean, if you want to be a fucking weirdo and shit your pants and have some old man wipe it.
I mean, hey, as long as I'm not involved in it, and as long as you're not breaking the law, I'm okay with it. And I will. This message has been approved by Hess. Since we have the fucking voting tomorrow, for God's sakes, can't wait till that's over so I can stop seeing all the commercials. Anyways, we shall move on.
God, those are getting old.
Yeah, everybody's over that shit.
Oh, god damn, dude.
But then when we bring it up, we just make it worse.
Yeah,
it's on TV, on fucking radio,
YouTube,
on YouTube videos. Like,
it's in my dreams.
Jesus.
I think they want us to vote.
Yeah, I think that's the pressing issue is that they want us to vote.
Arya and the Hound meet up with a farmer and their daughter.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
No spoilers, but is that the house that comes up again later?
No spoilers, but is this the house that comes up again later?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Remember when there's a group of people that are walking through and someone... It's hard to explain. Has headphones. Earmuffs. Earmuffs for just a second, okay? Remember in the last season when the Hound and those people are walking by and he sees like the dead bodies and says he knew them and all that? Was this that or no? Was this that farmhouse?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was wondering that. I didn't think it was, but then I thought I was during it and then I wasn't
Those are
sure.
the people he was hanging out with, right?
I couldn't remember if it was them or this farmer. Okay, you can bring him back. He has baby hands. Did you notice that when he did that? His hands look real tiny.
He's just got a big head.
Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does have a really big head and just looks small like that.
Yeah, your head makes
when
your hands look small.
When I visited Lambeau, my hands are as big as Clay Matthews. So I don't know if that means anything or not.
Not to anyone in this room.
If you jerked him off, he wouldn't know the difference between him and yourself.
Maybe.
So that's.
I don't know which is worse, you or him.
My
hands are as big as Clay Matthews.
Well, I mean, if your hands are the same, you can go on.
Who's Clay Matthews?
He's a basketball player, football player,
I rest my case.
hockey player,
Rest my case.
baseball player.
He was football.
Well, you didn't tell me I was right on either
Because it
one.
didn't matter, because you didn't know who he was.
You don't matter, London. London, baby.
Shut up, Doctor Who. Every time.
Oh, I had a suggestion
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
of what we could do. You guys could give me a different movie to watch every week, and then we could do a quick 10 to 15-minute podcast on it where I explain what the fuck's going on.
Oh, that might be interesting because I feel like he.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's shoot out random thoughts.
No, I like that idea. I mean, isn't that what a podcast is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Almost what this is called, except worded differently.
Okay, I'll give you a movie. I can't think of one.
What?
No, I can't think of one.
We'll think of one by the end of the podcast.
Fletch
and we'll do it
2.
next week. Just randomly Fletch 2.
Fletch 2, Fletch Lives. We'll talk about it next week. I'm dead serious.
Okay. All right.
There's a little cartoon segment. A little bird lands on his shoulder.
Well, now you're spoiling the movie for him.
My bad.
Yeah, you ruined it, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so where were we at? Tess? Anyone?
We're talking about
Anyone?
the
We're
Hound
talking
and
about
Arya on that farm.
Arya and the Hound.
Okay, so they're at the farm.
We listen to you. You just don't listen
Went
to
to the
us.
farm. Went to the farm.
Is he singing? Are you like
I
doing
have
poetry?
no idea what you're doing.
He's doing like
I
poetry
can't-
slam over there.
You guys are frozen, so
Oh, so you can't talk because we're frozen?
no.
We
it's
can
just-
see you fine and we can hear you
I
fine.
didn't know what you guys were doing. I didn't know if you were like paused for a second, waiting.
Did you think we were standing still and just not talking?
Yeah, absolutely. There was like a 4-second pause there, freeze, no sound.
But are we good now?
I think so.
Oh, so this is pointless.
Yeah, Arya and the Hound, they made it to the farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Reread your notes so we can get past the fucking farm.
And
Seriously.
they eat, and then they beat him up and take his money, and she yells at him.
He had a good... It was a dick move, but he had a good point.
Look, they're going
They'll be dead. They'll be dead soon, and they don't need the money.
Yeah.
You can say that about everybody.
I saw his point though. Like they'll be dead in a couple months.
Oh, he could have helped them. Did you see that point?
They got he did. He's read the script ahead.
He
and they got
fucking
plans.
hired them. He's like, hey, fair work, I'll give you fair labor. And he robbed them.
Yeah, that was
he
fair.
robbed him.
That was his work to rob him. I don't know. You're making it seem bad now, but it seemed okay to me when I watched it.
Well, I mean, I don't want the story to stick with them fucking.
Yeah, do you want to
crops.
see him raking crops and going, "Hey Arya, give me some motherfucking water. Let's do this." Yeehaw, brother. No, you want to see him rob the guy and move the fuck on.
Yeah, I do, but I'm not saying it's right, you dipshit.
You saying it's left? Sometimes I swear he does that on purpose.
I'm out of water, so I put my lid back on.
So, Tywin visits Oberyn at the brothel. Says, hey, let's be in the small council. You can have a group, be a judge. Did you kill him? No? Okay, cool.
Always plotting.
Yeah.
Which one of them?
Well, Tywin, for sure. I mean, I'm not so sure about Oberon, but I'm sure he is.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Yeah.
The
But Tywin's been around longer, so I think we know a little bit more about Tywin plotting.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to tease you with that guy being, like, possibly a villain of the season, because he could be against the Lannisters, but seems like a nice guy, but you never know.
He says he's a reasonable man.
Yeah.
and he's an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he kind of has valid points on why he wants revenge.
Well, yeah, it's it's good like that, but then they try to make him the villain of them, but then now they're teaming up and like.
Yeah, well, they think they're teaming up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Davos finds out about Joffrey from Stannis. He's pissed off because, like, they're like, we had Gendry and you let him go. We burned just those leeches, and Dick Leech died, and everyone else died.
That was like the first thing in the previous Johns. They showed that, and I was like, oh, I guess that's gonna be brought back up. And he drops in the fire and goes, Joffrey Lannister.
Well, I mean,
Baratheon.
two of the three are now dead.
Yeah.
You know.
2 of the 3.
So then he goes down to Reed again, and he gets the idea to call the Iron Bank. So they don't show anything after that.
Not Bank of America, still.
Still not Bank of America. But he's going to ask for their help to get them ships and shit. So he can become king.
I like that, too, how he asked her to write it, and she's like, well, you need to. It's good practice. He's like, yeah, but I need it from someone that's smart.
Yeah. I still like her. I think I like her more second time around.
Oh, I like her the same, but I never didn't like her at all.
Right.
She's an interesting character for on Game of Thrones because it's so not fitting, really. Because she's just nice and helpful to him.
Well, because they keep her trapped in a fucking room and they don't let her out. So she doesn't know that she should be evil and shit. You know?
Yeah,
I got a feeling with her, even if she wasn't trapped, I feel like she'd just be a nice girl in general.
Oh, no, probably. So Sam takes Gilly to Molestown because he's afraid she's going to get raped at the castle.
Yeah.
Which she probably was gonna, but it seems like she might get raped at fucking Molestown, too.
I don't know what it is with her, but she's not safe, anywhere. No matter where she is, there's some kind of fucking problem.
Yeah, but, there wasn't a problem. He just was afraid there was going to be a problem.
Well, I feel like there would have been, though.
Probably. But so then you take her to a whorehouse south of the wall?
I guess it's not the smartest choice.
Pretty bad.
I like when he walks up, they're like, Sam the Slayer. I thought that was funny. They don't believe I killed a White Walker.
I mean, yeah, why would they? And plus, he's a liar. # Sam's a liar. Jon Snow did it first.
You're just not going to let that go, are you?
No, you brought it to my attention, and it's true.
And then Podrick visits Tyrion in the dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool. He tried to bring him wine, brought him, everything else under the sun.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And, a grandma's bag where the shit he's pulling out for him.
Podrick's a cool dude.
Yeah. I forgot, it happens episode 4, or at least it starts episode 4, that he's going to get teamed up with Brienne. I totally forgot that happens.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's going to be cool. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's just sitting there.
I forgot about that.
He has the biggest grin on his face.
Yeah. He's just he's another one. He's there's no evil in him yet, at least.
Well, yeah. Tyrion said he's the most loyal squire ever.
Yeah, he's the most loyal one that's ever
lived.
And
then Tyrion pretty much says, "Get the fuck out of here, because they're gonna kill you because you wouldn't help them."
Yeah.
Right.
Because didn't he almost tell him to hey, take the deal? And he's like, I don't want anything. He's like, all right, then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That shows again how nice Tyrion is too, as well. How much because you could easily be just get rid of Podrick, who cares? But he cares about that guy and wants him to live.
He does care about Podrick. He cares about Shay too. He asked about her when she first walked in.
No, but she shouldn't care about her.
Bran, whatever his sellsword's name is.
So then at the end of the episode, the champion Marine comes out and yells at him in Valyrian and pisses on there, and then
you see the head of his dick.
I didn't see the head of his dick.
You weren't paying enough attention. I saw the head of his dick. He's pissing. You see that from behind, And I noticed...
Where you see, like, the shadow of it?
Yeah, they show underneath his legs, and you see his fucking cock pissing.
You say head of the dick, and look who perks up.
But they did that, and I noticed, and then when the other guy pisses after he kills him, no head of his dick.
Were you disappointed?
Well, I was wondering, I was like, is that guy shy, or did they just not want to... They only want to show the villain's cock?
I don't know. It never occurred to me. I was just going to talk about what happened, but then they...
Well, I mean, I thought it has to be interesting because in Westworld, he told me to do a dick counter. And I was like, oh, one dick in this episode. And I think that was it for these two.
Well, they showed a lot more dick in Westworld.
Yeah, so. Westworld's definitely a more dick show. Did this whole scene remind you of Indiana Jones a little bit? The guy, like, swinging a sword, you running up on a horse and all that, and he just, like, instead of, like, shooting him, he just throws the knife into his horse and then
a little bit
him.
now that you say that.
It totally reminded me of that the whole time.
A little bit,
because the guy's like acting cool. He's like, yeah, whatever, watch this. She spin it almost like his basketball, rubbing around his shoulders and shit. And
yeah,
throws a knife into the guy.
I text Hess, asked him if he's gonna watch with Abby, but you never responded.
Yeah, I was watching it and then I ended up falling asleep. So.
Yeah.
Did she see that part though with the horse getting stabbed in the head?
Yeah, she saw it.
Did she have to look away?
She said it wasn't as bad as what she remembered.
Oh.
The horse took a fucking sword to the eye
and then fell over.
But she did say thank you for the heads up.
No pun intended.
Oh. I get it, because he made the horse a unicorn.
Kinda.
Except it's dead.
Well,
now.
I mean, I guess he didn't really have to, but that was like his plan.
Yeah, he could have thrown the knife into just the guy and then saved the horse.
Save the horse.
But no, he's a fucking bastard.
I mean, who cares?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I bet that horse's wife cares.
I told her it was fake, so.
Oh no, they really killed that horse.
Wouldn't that be crazy? They really no. We got a guy. He threw a knife into the horse's eye just for our fun.
That would be kind of funny. Sorry.
I don't think anybody there would have went along with that. They're like, yeah, we're gonna film. You're gonna get a CGI horse, right? They're like, no.
No, this is.
We
real
do shit real in Game of Thrones. What about the dragons?
Hey,
fuck you.
They were gonna use the glue later.
Ah.
The ending of the episode, they shoot all those fucking, what are they called?
Oh yeah, those cannons, and they knock all the chains.
Yeah, they're not
cannons with the
no, it's
necklaces
catapult.
on them.
Catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all go and then
it's just chains.
Chains.
Yeah. I feel like someone got hurt from that. Someone had to.
Someone got chained up.
I guess if that's what you call it when you get hit with a chain, and probably
is that why they call her breaker of chains?
She's just
yeah, I think so.
Gaining a massive army.
Yeah, it's only taken
of 90-year-old, 90-pound, 60-year-old men that can't fight or even stand up.
And is it that episode or is it the beginning of the next when they all? No, it's the next when they go stab the fucking all their owners.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Some of the slaves had to have been stabbed, don't you think? It's like a bunch of alleys, and they're all running down to stab one fucking guy. Someone got cut, and they didn't mean to cut the other person.
I mean, accidents.
Because they didn't hit all their swords in the one fucking owner.
I don't know. Can't they just all stab the same guy?
You think 800 people stabbed one dude and no one else got cut?
Well, I thought of you when she was talking.
See, I asked him if he thought of that. No fucking way they heard her.
I thought of you because I'm like, dude, they're pretty fucking far away. If they're having to catapult these fucking cannon bombs,
and she's just there like, my name is Khaleesi, mother of dragons, and they're like, what?
Misa.
Yeah, it turns into Jar Jar Binks.
See, you know what the problem? You know why I don't think of it?
Why?
Because I was over this story like fucking a season ago.
Oh, her getting people?
I'm over her being Abraham Lincoln and freeing all the slaves.
Yeah.
And I just
she's Abraham Lincoln turning everybody into Jar Jar Binks. And
yeah, like I just don't care. Like get the Westeros.
It is
fucking shut the fuck
up. It is
up.
very long and gets pretty boring.
Grow your dragons. I just don't care.
Yeah, I could use a season of her not doing this
and
instead of a season of not Bran.
In this point of the story, when I originally watched it, I wasn't over it because I was like, "Oh, next week she's going to Westeros. She's going to get a ship and bam." But I know it doesn't go there.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just like, "All right, get your little slaves."
It is weird that it builds an army of slaves.
Because what happens is now she leaves the other place, and they're like, "Oh, she's gone. All right, you guys are slaves again."
Well, no, because she said they're behind her.
Not all of them. They're slaves again. She has to go back and free some more.
I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
sounds about right.
I thought about that when we watched it, but then I thought that they all left with her. But you're right. She does go back.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they.
She's got to leave some lieutenants behind to like enforce her rules.
She does.
Yeah,
Eventually,
she thinks about that after the fact, though. What a great queen she's gonna be if she has to think of things after bad things happen.
I don't know. Maybe she should just put up a wall.
Okay, she's not Donald Trump.
Okay. All right, next one, OathKeeper. Starts off with Miss Sandy and Grey Worm, like.
Oh yeah, she's like teaching them English almost. When they were doing this, I was wondering, is it called English in Game of Thrones? What they speak?
I think it.
Or is it Westerosian? I don't know.
Westerosi. I think it's called Western English.
I think it's just called the common tongue.
Okay.
It might have a real word name.
Because I was wondering, I was like, what? It wouldn't be called English because it's not like they're gonna go to America or something, or like maybe England and stuff like that.
Do you think they have a Game of Thrones dictionary?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I bet they do. I was wondering that too because they all speak like like to each other. Is that a real language? Like
it's
they
not
all
like
had to
Dothraki's not a real language, but there's fucking words for
like,
it.
do they use like ancient French or something that they speak?
I'm sure they're all derived from something.
Or do you think like the writers make up a language and then everybody on set has to learn it?
I don't know. I think the Dothraki, I think they had to learn it, but I don't know like where they.
But like
got
so,
it
like
from.
George R. R. Martin had to make that language up then.
Dwight in The Office talks Dothraki in one episode.
Oh really?
I throat rip.
Fourth agendak.
You throat rip.
Fourth agendi.
He, she, it throat rips.
Fourth agenda.
More of a barbaric growl.
Fourth agenda.
Louder, you're shouting it from the back of a horse.
Fourth agenda.
That's very weird.
He does.
Well, that's weird. So is he reading that from the books, or do you think the show is on when that? Like, when did that happen? Do you know?
Oh,
I don't know. I
had been when the
don't know when.
on.
I don't know when The Office ran.
Well, I guess it's true. Why would they make a Game of Thrones joke?
Yeah.
If the show isn't on.
Everyone's just reading the books. And they're like, "What's he talking about?"
Like Dothraki.
So she teaches him how to read and shit. It's just like Shireen with fucking Davos, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Except they're more speaking and not reading.
Well, and I don't think Shireen wants to fuck Davos.
Well, you never know. That could happen.
Although it'd be hard to fuck.
It could be a
Grey Worm.
deleted scene. Yeah.
Hard to fuck a guy without a dick.
I was gonna say, Big Boy ain't got no dick.
Now that's a T-shirt right there. Big Boy ain't got no dick.
I knew you were going there.
Hess would wear that.
I would wear that. That'd be awesome. I'd wear that like everywhere. Big Boy ain't got
Boy
no
ain't
dick.
Got no dick.
I like that.
And so Daenerys interrupts him and is like, "All right, it's time." So then
He stands up. Hey, no, Big Boy ain't got no dick. That's all I got.
he changes into his slave clothes and then goes to their slave meeting, which I don't know. If I own a bunch of slaves, I'm not letting them have meetings.
I don't think it was. Isn't that just where like they're like slaved in? Like they're like stuck there. Like that's where
I
they
thought it was
sleep?
like, all right, it's 7 o'clock. We have our slave meeting.
I thought it was a slave hole where they just all sleep.
Slave hole?
Yeah.
Maybe. I thought it was a meeting.
Could be.
Thought it was like their
You thought it was like a
Tuesday night.
slave clan meeting?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was just like their slave hole.
Yeah. Their Tuesday
Tuesday night clan meeting.
7 p.m. slave meeting.
When one guy's like,
Yeah.
no, we should break free. Everyone else is like, no. And then he walks in and gives them all swords, and they're like, well, if he's gonna give us swords, I guess we'll break free.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. They're like, we don't even know how to fight. Oh, you're gonna give us a sword? Oh, well, I guess if there's 1,000 of us, they
Yeah.
did say it was 3 to every one.
We could figure it out.
Yeah. So then they set 800 on one guy. You think they'd spread it out a little more?
You're kind of obsessed with that one guy.
I just think it's
It was-
so much of a waste. It was a cool looking scene. Oh, we're all good that one guy.
It was an example.
But it was a bad example, I think.
So those dudes that were with him, where the fuck did they go?
Which dudes?
There was those 2 dudes with armor on, and then all of a sudden, like,
Like with like the guy.
he's like, "Hey!"
They
He
heard-
looks up there and he sees the flag, and then he looks around, and they're gone. They're like,
They
"Fuck
heard the
this."
walking, saw the flag, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go to Circle K and get a drink. Like they went on their smoke break,
Yeah, I could see that.
and then like
They just said, "We're done."
They came back, that guy's dead. They're like, Khaleesi, we're with you now.
So we gone.
Wow.
That's my interpretation of what happened.
All right. So then she asked how many slaves were nailed to those crosses on the way to Marine. And
And
then
then,
163.
so then she nails all them in there.
Yeah.
When you
which-
saw it, did you go, Jesus Christ?
Yeah. Actually, in my notes, I put, and then she nailed 163 masters, Jesus style.
Jesus style.
Yeah. That's you, dude.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Someone's vacuuming.
Oh. I just hear, woo.
You know what's funny? So it's happening in his house, and he needs me to tell him someone's vacuuming. Like, how does that work?
I had no idea.
I
That's
get
what I
he's
was
got
like,
noise canceling headphones on, but still, it's in your house.
What the fuck is that goddamn
And
noise?
like we hear noise, and he's like, "No, it's okay, guys. It's Phoebe out there."
Wait, I gotta. Can you give it to us again one more time?
What?
But what sound was it?
I'm not gonna do it again.
So he cleared his throat to not do it.
No, I can't. All right.
Where were we at? I felt like I was gonna say something, and then I heard
We were at
a
Jesus
tornado
style,
siren.
then all of a
I
sudden
said Jesus
Oh, yeah.
style, and
a
then,
vacuum started going
then you
on.
start doing
Jesus
this.
style. Yeah, I can't see what you're doing. No, yeah. The funny thing is,
All right, hold on, I gotta call you back. I don't know why his smile was so funny. I think so. You were talking, and I don't know why it killed us, but are you there?
What?
You were talking, and we looked over, and it's just frozen on you smiling, and I don't know why that killed us both.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you guys started
I
laughing.
almost spit out my drink because you were talking. I just look over, and you're just like,
You want to know the funny thing? So I'm upstairs, okay?
mm-hmm.
We have no carpet downstairs. You know this, Jerome.
Yeah.
So I don't know why the vacuum is running.
Yeah. She's like, oh, he's podcasting? Fuck him. Let's go. That is weird.
That's the hint to tell you the podcast is over.
Yeah, she's like,
maybe it's like the vacuum killer or something.
oh shit, you're gonna go down there, she'll be dead, and he's gonna get you.
That could be the worst. What does he do? He comes in your house and then he vacuums till you go see what it is, and then he kills you.
Or he
like
puts
that.
he puts the vacuum on for noise canceling.
Oh, maybe. It could be your neighbors again. They could be, instead of banging this week, they're like, we're gonna vacuum our house.
No, I think it's a goddamn fucking. She's doing something, obviously.
It's the goddamn fucking. So where were we? Oh yeah, Jesus style.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
Jesus
your neighbors
style.
banging again. That was fun.
Yeah, did you ever go like, hey, motherfuckers, I'm doing a podcast.
Did you ask them if they were wearing a condom when they were banging?
I don't talk to my neighbors.
No. Maybe
Maybe that's why they bang on the
Yeah.
walls and doing a podcast. When you're choking to death, they bang on the walls.
Yeah. Braun and Jamie are sparring.
That was a cool little scene.
Braun knocks the shit out of him with his own
I
hand.
like that too. He's like, "Oh, you were fun on me. Do you want to do it right, or do you want to win the battle?"
Yeah.
Like making fun of him.
I like when he said, "Did you talk to my brother like that?" And
He's like, "Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I
used
did."
to it eventually."
Yeah.
And then he makes Jamie feel guilty.
Yeah, because Jamie's gonna leave. First, they talk about. He's like, "Do you think you did it?" And he's like, "No," which I like that because I said that last week. I was like, "That's not his style," and he like they should know that. And then Braun's like, "Yeah, it's not like him. He didn't do it that way." And he's like, everybody hated that little cunt, but but he wasn't gonna kill him.
Not knowing that he's talking to his dad.
Yeah, and then as he goes to walk away, which he probably does know. He
Nah,
probably
maybe.
doesn't
But
care.
he probably doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then he walks away. He's like, he was gonna call you to fight for him, but they wanted it right now, so I had to fight for him.
Yeah, and he's like, and he knew you'd have his back. Do you have his back?
Yeah,
now?
and then Jamie's like, oh, motherfucker, I do love my brother.
Yeah.
Which I feel like if Cersei was like, if she died when she was like 9 years old,
They'd
they'd have a great relationship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They might be the Kingslayer brothers for real.
I like Braun and Jamie's relationship as much as I like Tyrion's and
In Braun's relationship.
but they wouldn't have the relationship if bad shit didn't happen to Tyrion. So
Yeah, if he didn't get captured by Catelyn funny, he was accused of murder then too, or attempted murder, I guess,
yeah,
to get him there, and now he's accused of murder for bringing Jamie and them together.
yeah. It's funny. It kind of reminded me of Making a Murderer, where he's like, "There's no evidence," It's like I'm like, Jesus.
Like, we're gonna plant the blood.
Yeah. And then so Sans and Littlefinger. I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's getting lit. He's drunk.
Littlefinger.
Yeah,
are
but
on their.
that could be his rap name. Yo, what's up, man? I'm Littlefinger.
That's a horrible name.
I like that.
They're on their way to Vale.
Speaking of, have you heard of Hot Carl before?
Hot Carl, no. Is that a rapper?
He's like he I don't think he raps anymore, but he used to be a white rapper. Like he was like a goofy guy.
Oh.
But you know who Topanga is from Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
No.
He just married her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She married Hot Carl. You think she
Yeah.
married a better person
That
than Hot
sounds
Carl?
like a sex move.
Yeah, you want to
His
do the
name's
Hot
like-
Carl tonight, baby? She's like, no, it's
His
not your
name's like-
birthday. We're not doing the Hot Carl.
His name's like Jensen Karp. Like that's his real name or something. Like Jensen Karp.
I'm going to look him up. I want to see what Hot Carl looks like.
Yeah, check it out. Hot Carl with a K. K-A-R-L.
Oh, with a K.
If they have a kid, would he be Hot Carl Jr.?
Probably.
That's pretty funny.
You gotta think. I gotta stay somewhere on your guys' wavelength.
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks a lot more normal than I expected him to look.
Let me look at
Yeah,
him.
I mean, he's not like...
He looks almost like JJ, like a
He looks like John Oliver.
mediocre JJ Abrams to me.
He kind of looks like John Oliver from here.
Yeah, like if John Oliver and JJ Abrams had a baby, that's what Hot Carl looks like. And then he marries Topanga.
I don't know who Topanga is.
You've
you never saw Boy Meets World?
Okay, why don't you ask me one more time?
You never seen Boy Meets
You've
World?
never seen Boy Meets World?
No.
Wow. And you try to make fun of us for things we haven't seen.
Yeah, seriously.
fucking-
You say I don't see it.
Fucking loser.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, at least
You haven't seen Indiana Jones.
He's seen Boy Meets World. I'm gonna tell Taylor. She'll slap you.
I don't care.
says.
Sansa and Littlefinger were headed to the Vale.
No, because you called him Littlefinger. See,
Yeah.
you kind of blame us. You're the one that called him Littlefinger. So who the fuck is in the wrong now?
I corrected myself, and now we've talked about Hot
yeah,
Carl
you
for
cracked
the
yourself before you wrecked yourself.
Hot Carl. For the last...
That's your
2
pop finger.
minutes?
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw it at me.
I wanted
so
to.
it's your fault,
that
Littlefinger.
would have been hilarious.
All right, so yeah, Hot Carl. I mean, I almost called Littlefinger Hot Carl. Okay,
last. I think there is a Carl. There is a Carl in this episode.
really?
Yeah, but I'm not telling you who it is.
Oh, okay, well I'll never know.
Do you know who it is?
Carl Yastrzemski?
No, it's with a K.
Oh, okay. Isn't it the guy that... Craster? That's there with Craster?
Oh, is he right?
Craster's
yeah.
dead.
No, but the guy.
I know.
Is it
but
the
where
guy?
is
Is it the guy
at
drinking out of his
Craster's
skull?
place?
Yeah, I think his name is Carl.
Oh,
Hmm.
is
I
he
don't-
Hot Carl?
No, because he's in the snow.
That's true. He's Cold Carl.
He's cold Carl.
No, he's inside. He's Hot Carl.
He was
They've
by the
got
fire.
fire.
And
They
he's
have
fucking
fire
until
in
they
there.
dead.
I'll bet you $1 million that motherfucker's not hot.
I don't know. Have you seen him take a
I mean,
shirt
I
off?
bet you it's about 98.6 degrees. That's pretty hot to me.
You think all guys are hot?
Especially when they take their shirt off.
Yeah.
If you're breathing, you're right around 98.6. That's
I thought
hot.
he was gonna say, if you're breathing, you're hot.
Wouldn't that be normal? Not hot?
Motherfucker, I'm hot at
Oh
98.4.
my god.
Okay?
Yeah. 100 would be hot. 99 would be hot.
Oh, so you
Think
think 2
about-
degrees down makes you
think-
not hot?
No,
Think about it.
that wouldn't that be
He's-
normal?
He's inside,
If
sitting by a
everybody's
fire.
He's
if-
inside by a fire. He's pretty hot.
They're in
Yeah.
they're above the wall. They're north of the wall. There's snow everywhere.
You think nobody sweats north
He's
of the wall?
inside with a fucking fire.
Did you-
Not to mention all that hot ass air that those women are letting off while they're getting plowed. It's hot in there,
It's not hot. It might be
and I
okay.
guarantee you it's humid too.
So what happened with Hot Carl?
Nothing. We
Oh,
weren't even
weren't
talking about
even
him.
there. You brought him up again. See, he tries to blame me and you, but he's like, there's a Carl in this episode. You guys want to play a guessing game on who it is? And then we get to him, and then you blame us.
I didn't even say anything, but he's not hot. You can't say someone's 98 degrees and that everybody's 98 degrees. Then that's not hot.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I think it is pretty
know,
hot.
not everybody, because the White Walkers have better at 98 degrees.
Yeah, don't get technical over here because we could depict that.
Yeah. All right.
So,
I mean, it's not like he was wearing jackets or anything, so that's cool. All right. So,
Nikki's getting mad.
I don't get mad at you. I get even, pal.
That sounds like some old ass
Hess just
shit right there.
retweeted a photo.
I hate Twitter. Those notifications are so fucking stupid.
I know it's always so late. It's so dumb.
Like, I could tweet something out yesterday. Hey, Jerome tweeted out this.
Oh, I know. It's like 4 hours later, and then it's something I could give a flying fuck about. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Littlefinger,
baby.
Hot Carl, and a sandwich. No, I was just trying to get random like you guys. No, actually, this was my favorite part, and I wanted to talk about it, but then we totally went off the subject. So they're on their way to the Vale.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to marry
Correct.
Liza, Sansa's aunt.
Mm-hmm.
That's when she's...
That's Catelyn's sister, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's like... He's only going to marry her because to get places, to get houses together and stuff.
Yeah.
He's doing it because they sent him to do it, but he's also doing it for his own good. So he's...
He doesn't do anything unless it helps him.
No, yeah, totally. So, and then he's letting Sansa in on his secret as he's going. He said to her, I risk everything to get what I want. And she said, what do you want? And he said, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Um,
So he wants Hot Carl.
it's everything.
Yeah.
Probably wants to...
He wants me and you and Nick.
Yeah.
But we're not in Westeros.
Unless we are.
Right now.
And this is our revelation, and we're just realizing it now.
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
You should play that music. Put a green screen up. Jon Snow standing behind you. That'd be funny.
Fucking lost his mind. And then he explains that Tyrion's not guilty and that he was helping his new friends.
Yeah, he's but a good gift to them. And
They really wanted to get rid of Joffrey, so here's their new. They're their new friends. Then it pans to Marjorie and Elena, and she's like, "Oh, you better get on time." She tells some story about banging some prince years ago and how she couldn't make him walk.
She was the best.
Yeah, but Marjorie's better, which I do agree with.
Around.
And then she plays with her necklace. Elena plays with Marjorie's necklace. Little hint there.
Same way she played with Arya's necklace.
And then she's
by that I mean Sansa's.
And then she's like, "I would never let you marry him," or whatever.
Yeah, because she's like, "How do you know that it wasn't Tyrion?" And she's like, "Oh, come on, honey, I wouldn't."
And Marjorie knows what she did.
Yeah, Marjorie's like, "Oh, fuck, you killed my old husband or my almost husband."
Yeah, but now she gets to marry Tommen, which is better.
Yeah,
so it all works.
I'd rather marry Tommen than Tyrion, not Tyrion, Joffrey.
Hello.
Tyrion. I didn't even catch that. I was like, "Yeah, of course."
I did that last week too. I don't know why.
It sounds so similar.
And now Locke's at the wall. We know who Locke is, correct? The guy,
Yeah.
Hitler. You know who Locke is?
Yeah, he reminds me of Jason Sudeikis.
He reminds me of Hitler.
Yeah, he's Hitler and Preacher.
Yeah.
Oh,
He reminds me of Locke.
John Locke from Lost?
No, because I didn't watch Lost because it's stupid. And then Janis Slant, who Tyrion sent to the wall fucking
8 years ago?
Season 2? Season 2, right?
I'm not sure.
Gives Thorne the idea, hey, you should let Jon go up to Craster's because everyone likes him and everyone hates you. He's like, I don't care. And he's like, well, you're going to care when we vote for who's going to be the next fucking...
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
Probably should.
Yeah. And then I literally don't remember what happens. Cersei calls Jaime to, like, her quarters. And
she basically accuses him of, like, teaming up with Catelyn.
Kinda.
And
so
if I send you right now to go kill Sansa, would you do it?
Here's what I wrote down. Jaime goes to see Cersei. She's a bitch.
Yeah, that sums up the scene. So yeah, she's just so pissed off that she lost and her son's dead, and she's just accusing everybody, even people she loves, and it's not good.
Yeah, if there's one person on her side, it's him, because he would do anything for her, even if it was
something he did. Fist her with a stump.
Yeah, he would. Even if he didn't want to do it, he would still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw a kid out a window for her, and then the kid became the Three-Eyed Raven.
No, he didn't. And then, what I did like is she's like, how many cards do you have posted in front of Tommen? He's like, it's Sir Dickfuck.
1.
Yeah, and she's like, 1? You need 4.
I want 4 all the time.
Which
yeah, and he's safe. Oh, just the way the Joffrey was safe.
She's not even like in power.
Yeah.
No.
So I don't know.
But she thinks she is.
Yeah.
Well, technically she is in power because she has the one thing that makes the world go round. So.
You think Tywin gives a fuck about that?
You never know with that
no.
family. The deleted scene where he's like,
stop. It's bad enough with fucking Jaime. So he's got the 1 and she wants 4 and she's safe. Next scene, Marjorie comes walking in.
Yeah.
So apparently,
it's just
you think
funny.
she walked up and she was
scene,
like, "Hey, big boy."
The door's cracking open and he's like, "Mr. Pounce, is that you?"
Wait, what?
And you were like,
"He's not listening."
Yes, I am.
Oh, and
I was fucking.
She thought it was a goddamn cat coming in.
Well, but so he knew that too. I guess he knew because after the fact. But that happens, and he goes, I think that's the name of his cat. And I was like, oh, whatever. And he's talking to Marjorie. Then all of a sudden the cat jumps up, and he's like, oh, Mr. Pounce. And I was like,
it was Sir Pounce.
Whatever.
Sir Pounce.
I was like, how the fuck did you know that was his cat's name? Like, how do you remember that? Of all the things you remember in the show.
Because it was weird.
You remember Sir Pounce.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's a weird name to name a cat.
I
Sir Pounce.
I thought it was a pretty simple name.
Why? I don't know why you would just.
What is the cat you
Sir
get?
Pounce a lot.
Oh, I like that better.
Because it's not fucking 1989 in Seattle.
Well, they don't
Sir
know that.
Pounce
It could be it could be that time period in Westeros.
I thought he based that shit in here, Arizona. No.
Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My posse's on Broadway.
Yeah. Who do you know hangs out in Broadway?
Well, I don't know. Back in 1989, I didn't live here, so I couldn't tell you.
No, he's from Seattle.
Didn't know that.
There's one road, and it's like, hey, it's from Phoenix.
Yep.
Then after this is when it jumps to the White Walkers, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, it's Bran. He's going back, and you made fun of me for not knowing he was in a wolf.
And the other guy was sweating like a donkey. God
See?
damn.
So it is hot there. You're wrong.
Dude.
Hot Carl is hot Carl.
First of all, I don't know how much donkeys sweat.
That
And
son
if
of a
you know
bitch.
that, I'm not sure I want to continue this.
I grew up on a farm.
You're not helping your situation.
I'm just being
What
real.
did you do to make that donkey sweat?
I didn't do anything to make a donkey sweat.
All I did was cradle his balls.
Never chortled a donkey's balls.
Well, just because you didn't call it that doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Never done anything to a donkey.
Just measure their sweat.
Just watched it sweat.
Yeah. I'm going to sit here and see how much the donkey sweats. Were you like 8?
Yeah.
No, but that kid
I
was
was 6.
he was sweating like a whore in church. I'll tell you that.
Who was? I don't even remember that.
Seriously?
So
The
whoever
fucking
had
guy who has seizures.
whoever had a dream.
Oh,
Jojen.
Jojen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was just nervous.
Yeah, but 'cause
Dude, he was
hot.
it was, yeah.
And then, don't you think he was having that seizure so that they wouldn't, he
Oh,
did
yeah,
that on purpose, and then,
Oh, he can activate his seizures. He's like a superhero.
yeah, he's super Jojen.
He's like Super Jojen, activate, and it has a seizure on the floor.
I didn't know who the fuck you guys are talking about, because you don't say names, you just go, ah, it's sweating like a donkey, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You think you'd take some context out and be like,
That
they're
was
talking
good
about the
right
one
there.
guy in this episode that was sweating on the floor and had a seizure.
You didn't say anything about a seizure, you just said he was sweating like
Oh,
a
I
dog.
did. I brought up a Caesar.
Oh, that's maybe. I thought you said Caesar. I thought he was eating a salad or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that was sweating like a donkey eating a Caesar salad.
Yeah. He went to Little...
Fuck.
He's sweating like a donkey, and then he went to Little Caesars. I don't know what the
Gotta
fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
No,
be
yeah.
awesome? They're like, it's all Westeros when they have a little
'Cause
Caesar
it's-
randomly
Because
inside.
we're at the scene where he jumps in his
No,
direwolf
we're not
and-
even there. He just jumped ahead.
Oh.
Oh, we're not even there?
No.
What happens before that?
Nothing. No, Jamie gives Bran Oathkeeper an armor.
Oh, yeah.
and then they're like, hey,
That's
Pod.
right. That's
And they're
right.
like, hey, Pod.
He makes her become Captain Phasma.
Yeah, kinda. She's like, I don't need a squire. But yeah, you do, bitch. You're fucking boring. You can't walk around here by yourself.
Yeah.
You need some fucking someone to make it worthwhile.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you gotta have some
otherwise
kind of
she's
meaning in your life.
otherwise she's just a giant Daenerys running around without Misa
not
stuff.
not as good looking either.
I didn't say.
Well,
so.
unless you're Jamie Lannister, because he wants to get a piece of dad
Yeah,
ass.
did you notice when she goes away, she's like looks back like, and then he's like, but he's
Like he smelled her?
yeah,
It's weird.
totally.
They do want to fuck, like hard. If she wants to
Who?
stump Jamie and Brienne.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird though because they neither one of them ever.
They
admit
won't.
it.
Yeah, they won't say anything, but like in their
Yeah.
mind, they're like, "I want to fuck you."
You think that ever happened?
I think that happens in real life.
Do they fuck in real life? I mean, did
Where
they
two
fuck?
people,
In real?
where like two people really want to fuck and they both know it, but they just don't.
Oh, I
act.
thought you were saying those two actors fucked.
Yeah, and me too.
Totally screwed us up. Yeah, of course that happens in real life. People don't admit they want to bang each other. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Coming from the expert over there, Jerome.
I totally thought he was like, no, yeah, those actors are like married or something.
Yeah, I was like, I've never heard of him fucking her.
Yeah, I didn't either.
No.
It's with Cersei's
That's
dating.
just staying up late at night watching E.
Cersei's dating that guy you were talking about earlier with us talking with Tywin.
Getting.
Yeah.
See, I
She-
can't watch that shit.
she
She
got-
they'll drop spoilers.
So now we have Bran and Sweaty Carl.
Yeah, right after Thorne says, "Hey, you can go, but you gotta take volunteers."
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
Thorne voice.
And everyone goes, I volunteer, I volunteer, I volunteer, I volunteer. And then,
No one said that.
yeah. They was just under their breath so you can hear.
Yeah, and then like, yeah, we go to Craster's. A whole bunch of shit happens at Craster's.
Yeah, that's where
Uh,
what's his name is Braun and the Seizure Boy and
Bran.
Bran and Seizure Boy.
Then we were, all of a sudden they swap them out and Bron's hanging out with them.
He's like, "How the fuck did I get here?" Yeah. So they got. I didn't realize they had Ghost.
I didn't either.
And why didn't they kill Ghost? That was a dumb move.
Storyline.
Yeah, and
They
just
need,
teasing him, jumping the
they
water.
need Ghost
out in
later
front of him.
on.
Do you think that's gonna work out well for them?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's why people with
Now,
Roberts was better.
I did watch this episode with Drum, so when they hear stuff and they hear so they take the baby and they throw it in the snow, and they fuck the women and they drink out of the fucking skull.
Yeah.
They think they're wildlings, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like if the wildlings came in there, they'd just kill them in like seconds.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of fucking.
I feel like the
pussies.
wildlings are smart too, not to drink out of a skull. They use a cup.
No, they use skulls too.
Really?
Yeah. Remember they still talked about that in the
Fucking gross bastards.
Remember Rickon said that to OSHA, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go in here and I'll drink out of your skull."
Oh, gross. No, I didn't remember that.
That's pretty nasty.
But so all this shit goes on, and they're like, I mean, so Bran hears this baby crying. He goes into his wolf, and then he sees the other wolf. But when it happened, it showed the wolf, and then he went into it. And I said, Jerome, I go, hey, he's in the wolf. He goes, yeah, they should do that every time.
Yeah, they show him go bloop, 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 and then he's in his wolf. I need that shit.
So I didn't trick him this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it doesn't trick me as much anymore. It's just like a couple times, and then now you're a fucking prick and ask me every time.
Yeah, that's how shit works.
Yeah, I hate making mistakes in front of you.
I actually thought John was going to show up this episode.
Oh, there?
Yeah, these are.
I figured it would.
These are kind of. I mean, they don't have filler episodes in Game of Thrones, but
these are kind of like it.
this would be the closest thing too.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean,
Yeah.
story's still moving along,
But it's just very slow at this point.
yeah.
It is.
It's
But,
still.
but I think it's because there was a major story when they just killed
yeah, absolutely.
Joffrey.
Yeah. And there's more to come, so it's like you're like, oh,
you're
yeah, it's
in
not
between.
here.
I think it's
Yeah.
also because we know it's going to come and we know it just happens. We're like, oh, I want to get there.
Yeah. So the White Walker picks up the baby, and then takes him.
Brings it to an ice table and sets it down.
I was gonna say I wrote down in my notes they took him to the Fortress of Solitude.
They totally did. They have a White Walker Fortress of Solitude, which
Right?
is very weird.
Don't you think so, Hess?
Very weird.
And then
Do you know what the Fortress of Solitude is?
it's where Superman
I have
hangs
no
out.
idea.
That's where Superman lives in the North Pole or whatever.
Yeah.
You ever seen Superman?
When I was 5,
You don't recall it?
no, I saw the original with Keanu Reeves. Not Keanu Reeves, but
Christopher?
I would love to see
Christopher
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves as Superman. That'd be awesome.
It was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool how he got out of that wheelchair. Yeah, but that's it.
They set him there. They turned the baby into White Walker, which I still don't understand what the point of that
we
is.
didn't talk about
Sex.
any of the wildlings with the thins.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that was in my notes. I probably missed it because when
It's fine. I was just like, wait a minute. Fuck,
yeah
'cause
they killed that whole village.
Yeah, and they take that.
Yeah.
They send the boy to the wall.
They sent
people.
Ollie. What do you think about Ollie?
I think he's
feel
gonna grow up
like,
big Green Arrow.
yeah. Don't we see him later on, right? We see him,
We see him.
and he wants to fucking shoot.
He's in the next episode.
Oh, you know, I asked you if we see him later on, and I just remember what happens with him. Like with the
Yeah.
whole his storyline shit, I just remember
Yeah.
some
Right.
shit.
I don't like that little fucker.
Yeah, I don't.
Really?
I don't either.
Yeah.
Now that I just remembered,
Yeah,
I don't remember, so
he's a
I
prick.
don't know.
I don't think he's even
Okay.
seen what I'm thinking of.
But
Well, if it's this season, I've seen it.
it's not.
It's not.
It's not. But he.
Okay.
he-
I believe it's.
Well, I can't
Season
wait.
5.
We're almost there to the point where I can just, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
right.
I
Except
mean,
for
we're kind of there now. Every once in a while.
Yeah, like if
A little bit.
Tommen becomes king, or
Yeah.
Marjorie becomes queen.
hmm
How many? She's been queen. This will be her third time.
She's really good at that.
Yeah, it was like she's playing checkers or something.
It's like she just wants to be queen.
All right, but is that the end of the episodes?
Yeah, the White Walker was the last part.
Yeah, I like that part. I wish we got more White Walkers in this.
To a
They're-
degree.
They're too like
I mean,
I wish we got like every couple episodes we got one. But we really only get like 2 a season scenes with them.
I'm okay.
Yeah, but don't they get pretty prominent later on?
Yeah, and that's when I really like them because there's more of them.
Like season 7 or 6 is like all
Yeah.
White Walker shit.
There's a
isn't
lot of White Walker
It's
shit.
not
in
all,
there.
but yeah.
There's a lot.
it? I mean, a lot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean more than now.
enough to make me
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's it for this week's Random Ramblings. Next week's it's 5 and 6 we're on. Yeah, we just talked about 3
5
and 4.
and 6.
This fucking fly in here is so obnoxious.
That's the first time. Has it been here the whole time?
Yes, it's been
First time
bugging the shit out of me.
No pun intended.
Oh my god. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought about this week's episode. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you guys next week. Arya, give me some motherfucking water. Let's do this. Yeehaw, brother.